Greetings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it keeping up? I'm trying to do a video here for YouTube, but I seem to have a lag and a drag as usual. Trying to think of an update. I'm due again for Tysabri in about a week and a half. I don't want it. I've been trying Ampyra, not as prescribed. I've been chewing little nibbles and chips. Today I think I walked the furthest I've walked in about maybe a year. Trying to think, I'm a little bit tired. Trying not to use filler words like and and if little nips and chips of Ampyra does that, I'm a little bit leery of popping a whole time-release tablet. Oh well. It's made an improvement. What a band-aid, though. And the potassium channel blocker, that seems pretty odd. But anyway, Tysabri, blah blah blah. Ampyra 4-HP. I've been reading a lot about 4-HP because it was the precursor to Ampyra, and I guess based originally in spinal cord injury or demyelination. So anyway, basically I've been acting like a nut. I walked to the laundromat, walked back, took the dog for a 1.5 mile walk, came back. Then I took the dog out again. So I'm either getting paranoid about losing the ability to walk, or I've got some kind of bizarre Ampyra high. My sleep is pretty good, although I wake up pretty early. My legs are more reliable first thing in the morning. Tysabri. I'm starting to wonder about this stuff. I'm looking here and I can see little groups and stuff. That's not, I didn't have that before Tysabri, at least not like that. And what I'm trying to think of is it gets worse every time I get an infusion. I lose facial muscle strength, or there's a little bit of very little bit of facial edema or fluid retention, but it's just not quite. Anyway, I should be probably glad for what I have, but you wonder. And then I notice I'm battling various different little skin boils. I don't like to brag about them, but they're like pretty hefty duty acnes on under the hairline or the neck. They don't go away. I guess I'm going to have to get them checked out. But once again, if you Google Tysabri and folliculitis, boils, skin infections, bam, you get 5 pages. So I'm wondering, what is the next step? It's tempting to take a Tysabri holiday. Because some of my symptoms and what have you, I don't know if they got worse, or I think it's a head sway, actually. Like I just think that's what's throwing my balance. Or it might be a little bit of, I don't know what you call it, a little bit of muscle contracting in the legs that's causing a little bit of a sway. As long as they can keep on moving, I'm fine. But, well, not fine, because then I have to stop, and then I'm like, what do I lean on? But if I could only nail that. So that's just my log. There is definitely, for me, something to Ampyra, which I'm kind of taking like 4-HP. Keep a tablet in my pocket. Yes, I have hat head. I just walked the dog outside. In Connecticut, we're dealing with about 20 degrees out here, and black dog, black hat, black road. Maybe not the best idea. But the dog still is free. We will pay the shipping. It's why.
No.
We'll pay the shipping, but anyway, I'm trying to think of things on a lighter note. Ampyra. It's like I'm exhausted. I want to go lie down. I want to read. I want to go to bed. But at the same time, I could walk out the door behind me. You can see the hinges there, I think. And I would walk another three quarters of a mile just to do it. And that hesitation I seem to have seems to be something to do with my nose. I don't know, weird things I've read about Tysabri. That it can cause a little bit of speech difficulty. Muscle weakness is a possibility. Balance loss is a possibility. And although the benefits, I think it kind of gave me a new baseline, a better baseline. But I still am kind of looking at scooters, because if you walk a mile from the post office and that fatigues you, I don't know if the post office has any benches or not, but I need, after a mile walk, it's nice to sit down for about 5 minutes, then conduct my business. But I do understand these crusades of walking the dog, etc. and so forth, or whatever. These forced marches, I have to keep them up, use it or lose it. Trying to think. It's time for a haircut. It's always time for a haircut for me. I usually just cheat with hairspray and go on about my business. But this little bit of, I don't know if it's muscle weakness or facial droop, more seems to be something to do with the hair follicles or something like that. It's like it's some kind of little bit of a sickly look I've gotten, I think, since the Tysabri. That's progressed slowly and stuff like that. I mean, I can stand here in the camera and go flex, 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 flex. That's insanity. But I don't know, I've heard enough bad about Tysabri. I've heard people praise Tysabri. The place I get it, I don't like it. It's sort of an institution. Well, of course it's an institution, but the people sit behind their desks where you get dripped and make personal phone calls or business phone calls. To me, it's not a very friendly environment. It's once a month. Yeah, I know I don't have to inject myself, and it's only once a month, but it's like once a month feeling kind of like a laboratory rat. Yeah, anyway, Tysabri and skin boils, I seem to have them. I rest my head a little bit, my neck's tired. I don't know, do neck stretch, neck isomorphics, or iso whatever. But that's about it. Definitely something for the Ampyra. Leery of the Tysabri as usual. Can't make up my mind. And I bet you the jury's out. And I think I'm due for an MRI. But I have not had one, and I think it's going to come down to more or less demanding one. But that's what I'm going to have to do. But that's my update, my log, my BS. And I can still say, I think, red rubber BB buggy bumpers. And can I say toy boat, toy boat, toy boat? Yep, I can do that. Can I sing Revolution? I'll try. It won't sound too good. You say you want a revolution. Oh God. All right. Vocal tremors. Well, what else is new? The question, I guess, for the night is it the medication? Is it disease progression? Is it side effect? What is it? Or will we ever know? Anyway, with that thought, good evening, folks. Have a good week from Connecticut. Bye-bye.